Happy Wednesday. It's about 11:30. I have 12 o'clock Pilates and 1 o'clock stretch class. Today's one of those days where like nothing is going as planned. No, that's a lie. It's not that nothing is not going according to plan. Is I didn't have a plan. So because I didn't have a plan, I'm doing, have you guys seen that like reel where like the ladies, it's a cooking show and she's like, okay, I gotta go get but then I gotta do that's currently my day. And I think the worst part is I didn't realize it was already Wednesday. Like what? How is it already Wednesday? And do you see how long my pants are? I had to pull them up. This is laundry that I need to put away. It's like the never-ending battle of me and my laundry that I will never want to put away. I can't remember the last time I vlogged with you guys, for you guys. I think it was, I don't know, maybe Sunday. So I fell out of the routine and now I'm really struggling to get back in. The good thing is that I had content ready to go. So like, because I had some partnerships, I'm manifesting. So because I had a partnership, that kind of threw me off schedule for 2 days. So that bought me some time with my footage. So anyway, we're playing catch up at the moment and I am struggling a lot. In some ways it's a good thing because I have been really busy with Etsy. So that always is a very good thing. You know, it's another revenue stream for me and my family. And I cannot complain about that. So playing catch up with that and then trying to get back into the daily routine. And I've kind of gotten into that bad pattern of negative self-talk that for some reason I had found my way out of. And now I'm back to it where I'm like, no, they wouldn't want to see how you do chicken. They wouldn't want to see how you clean out your dryer vent. They wouldn't want to see how you hang your clothes. That where I like pre-evaluate myself instead of just letting you guys decide it. Do you remember in a couple of vlogs ago, I told you, like, I'm concerned if you don't watch my vlogs in order. And again, that's none of my business what you do with your time. So it's none of my business if you find the content interesting or not, because that's your decision, right? Like I can't make that decision for you. What if you do want to see how I clean out my dryer vents? I don't know. And there's only one way to find out, and that's just to get back in. Honestly, I think that I've always been super predictable when it comes to my cycle in terms of how I feel before it, how I feel right before it, how I feel during it, how I feel the week after. Like I have been incredibly predictable since having my period. How old was I? How old are you when you're in 7th grade? In 7th grade was when I had my period. I had it once and then it went away for 1.5 years. Never had it again for 1.5 years. And then it came back with full fury, like super heavy for a full week every single month from the 23rd to the 30th, until like, I don't know, a year ago maybe. And now like the dates have shifted, but it's still for 7 days. And so I'm so predictable. And I honestly think that that's how basic I am, where because it's right before my period, I'm very like emotional, like, and they don't want to see me clean out my dryer. They don't want to see how I organize this. I'm like, Eeyore, you know, but like the annoying kind where you're like a little black rain cloud that everywhere you go, you're like, let me point out all the negative about this. So in some ways, I've justified not picking my camera back up because I'm like, well, they don't want to see that, so then I don't have to vlog. Well, they don't want to see me do that. I don't have to vlog. Man, when I am like right before my period, emotional, and then I also have full-on ADHD, and then I'm also trying to daily vlog. It is a bad combination, okay? You want to see what I did? And I don't know why I didn't think about this before. So in the past, I told you guys in the most recent vlog that I shifted things around, right? So this desk used to be here in the biggest middle window. But because it was the biggest middle window, I put my computer to the side so that I could still see out the window. But for some reason, it just permanently in my mind needed to be on the side. So when I moved my desk over, I had the computer on the side. And it was just weird. I was giving myself like hella neck pain for no reason. I'm like, what am I doing? Anyway, I just shifted it back to the center of my desk. It's been glorious. I don't know why this is important for me to share. But again, on 3, are you ready? It's none of my business. So we are getting ready to head out the door. Before I do that, actually, since I have you here, I can just wrap them up really quick and drop them off in the mailbox. Look at this cutie. Oh my goodness. This is an ID lanyard from Miss Hyde with a little Pisces in the middle. Look at that. She wanted it to just be like super pretty and girly and luxe. None of Dani's like monkey business. Look at how pretty that little charm is. We got that one. And then this is a gift for a teacher who's obsessed with Taylor Swift. So I thought we would give her her own Eras tour. We did a little teacher charm. Well, okay, maybe 2 charms. And then just a pink and purple vibe happening there with silver. I hope she loves it. I feel like any time that there's like a Taylor Swift fan, if you give them their own like concert tour poster, I think it's exciting, right? I feel like it's exciting. Oh, you know what else is exciting? I ordered this on a whim. I was telling you guys that I couldn't find that roller, like that hemp roller thing on Amazon anymore. I was really upset, but I found this guy. It's like ultra duty, ultra strength, ultra legendary, like crazy. And I was like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? Like when you're skeptical, you're like, sure. It's an extra strength, 500 milligrams per contain. Like I was skeptical. I was very skeptical, but I tried it anyway because that's what I do. I try things. That's how I married a white boy. You know, you try things. So it's surprisingly good. I told you I've been like sort of, I hate to say swamped because that sounds like a bad word. I've been swamped or like I've been in the woods. If you're in like the food industry, I'm in the woods. So with Etsy orders, and that automatically means I'm going to have lower back pain. And then when it's right before my period, I'm going to have super ultra duty, ultra legendary back pain. So anyway, I wanted to have it ready. I tried it yesterday. Okay, so the first 30 seconds, you feel like you're gonna die because it's so cold that you feel like your back is on fire. But after that, like 15, 20, maybe 30 seconds of like shocking coldness, I don't wanna say discomfort because it's manageable. You're like, oh wait, what back pain? My back pain? I'm not 40 yet if I've never had back pain. Like, back pain's a thing for old ladies. That's not me. Anyway, I thought I would mention it to you guys because a lot of you told me you also have lower back pain or that I should try a magnesium oil spray, which just so happens to be in my Amazon cart. I'm just waiting to order something else that is also random so that it just makes sense in my head of why I should buy it. Do I need a jacket? I think it's like 65 degrees outside. We finally got some sunshine, you guys. I have been so, like, I hate to repeat myself and I'm having negative thoughts again, but I'm like, I don't want to hear you say the same things over and over. But this is who I am as a person. Like if we were friends in real life, like we see each other every day, these would be the things that come out of my mouth. I'm a houseplant, I'm a cat, I need the sun. In fact, if the sun isn't out, I feel like I may have a little bit of depression. I don't like to use the D word if I don't have to because I feel like it gets abused and misused a lot. But if it is not sunny outside, do I look like I'm ready for a jog? Okay, girl. If it's not sunny outside, it really affects my mood. I think it affects Sophia's mood too. Do you guys want to hear good news but / bad news? Squirt was adopted. I don't know by who, but it wasn't by me. So that little dog was adopted. However, I still feel very confident in my decision that I think it's for a good reason. Something's just telling me there's like a little voice in the back of my mind that's like, hold on. It's almost time, but not yet. It's almost time. So what do we have going on today? It is Wednesday. We have an appointment. We have a standing Wednesday appointment every Wednesday for Mateo. We have, what else? I think that's it. I made it sound like it was going to be a whole barrage of a crazy schedule. Oh, you know what else? My child, thing too, signed me up to just randomly meet one of his little friends from school's mom. Hey mom, you have to pick me up. Like he was literally leaving for school this morning and he's like, hey mom, don't forget you have to pick me up at the park today so you can meet Wyatt's mom. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, pick me up at the park so you can meet his mom. Great, so I haven't showered in over 24 hours. I'm probably gonna be in this same exact outfit that I went to Pilates for 2 hours in, and I get to meet a stranger in a very vulnerable position. All the while having to make dinner, shower, and then head out the door by 5 o'clock so that we can make it to our 5:30 appointment. That's how my life is going. How is yours? All I'm gonna say is I can't wait to get my period so I can start feeling better, okay? Because no HRT is gonna cure the premenzy feelings. You know what I'm talking about. I just want to take 2 seconds to say that I really love my office. Okay, raise your hand if you hate chicken breast. If I never ate chicken breast, I would sacrifice never eating chicken again just so I wouldn't have to eat chicken breast. I have a very passionate disdain for chicken breast. I could eat like 17 chicken thighs, but chicken breast is just not, you know, like turkey on Thanksgiving. Can't do it. It's not my fave. Sorry, I don't care how pretty your bird looks. I can't. When I met Parker, he would only eat chicken breast and pork chops, boneless, thick cut pork chop. No, I'm sorry. I mean, albeit he was going to the gym like 5 days a week and he wasn't eating anything fun and his food tasted like nothing, but that man loves chicken breast. So needless to say, we still cook it. I'm going to show you how to make chicken breast so that you can sort of eat it. So it's mildly palatable. What I did not show you is what I put into the chicken. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to take your chicken breast and you're going to slice it in half. You're going to butterfly it. Butterfly it all the way through. Don't just open it like a book. I'm sorry I didn't film that part. I should have. But you're going to butterfly it all the way through all the way so that so that it looks like this. Okay? And then you are going to soak your chicken breast in whatever seasoning you like in milk. Milk and whatever seasoning you like. My 2 favorite seasonings are this one. You can get that at Walmart, Kroger, whatever. I always get mine at Walmart. I get 2 at a time because I use it that much. But the one we're using today and my ultimate favorite is the one that I make myself. Remind me to do it tomorrow. I am obviously running low and we can make it together. Like we'll refill the jar together and then you guys can make your own at home, like your own little jar. And you can call it like Lisa's blend or like Patty's blend or I don't know, Sally's blend. Did I say Sally already? Okay, so I'll show you guys how to do that tomorrow. So mine has been sitting there probably since about lunchtime. If you're gonna cook it all the way through, it's fine. It can sit at room temperature. Unless your house is like the temperature danger zone, like 86 degrees, then don't put it in the fridge. But I like to keep it at room temperature. When you pour the milk in there, it's cold. When you cut the chicken breast, it's cold. Like it all works itself out. But if you have people with compromised immune systems, like never flirt with danger like that, okay? You just put it in the fridge, keep it cold, keep it at not the temperature danger zone. So then what you're gonna do is take like a braiser, any sort of pan that you think is a saute pan, but it's actually not. It has straight sides that go up. Oh, this crop top makes me look like I have like a little tiny waist. Look, it's an illusion. Oh. Okay, this day just turned all the way around just because of that super simple thing. Okay, this is what I like to use. This is called a braiser, and I like to use stainless steel just because it's what I like to cook in. Do you want to use non-stick? Is it going to make you die? Is it full of microplastics and the worst kind of thing in the world, and it probably kills your puppy if you do it? Yes, everything's bad for you. So I like to use this, but I also like to use Teflon. So for purposes of chicken breast I'm willing to eat, we're going to use a pan or pot that looks like this. If you are just cooking for one person, you can go ahead and just whip out your basic saute pan. This vlog was only going to be like 5 minutes long, and now because I'm gonna show you how to cook chicken breast, it's gonna be like 45 minutes long, okay? Then you're gonna get all-purpose flour and a cutting board, okay? Can I get your cutting board? Let me flip you guys down a little bit. There we go. I'll put this over here. You're going to take your flour and just dump some in there. Could you do this in a pot pan or bowl? Sure, certainly you can, but this is just how I like to do it. Do it however you want. This is simply to coat your chicken in flour, okay? Ordinarily, I would turn the vent or the hood on high because I hate when my house smells like oil, but I'm going to sacrifice myself just so that you guys can hear me talk because this part is very important. You are going to put your pan on medium-high heat and you're going to coat the bottom with a little bit of avocado oil. Can you use butter? Yes. Does butter burn really easily? Also, yes. Do I recommend cooking with butter if you are like a mid-level cook or chef or lower? Absolutely not. I consider myself a very good cook and I still don't enjoy cooking with butter unless I really have to or like I'm making an omelet. So just enough oil to coat the bottom. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. All right, can you see? Enough oil to coat the bottom. Just a couple swirls, Kind of like that. So like, are you pan frying? Sort of, but you're really just searing on both sides. So you are going to take all of your chicken, you probably have to cook it in batches, and you are going to brown both sides. Take it out of the pan. It's not gonna be fully cooked, okay? You're just searing both sides, you're sealing in the juices, you're creating a very light crust with that flour, and just pulling it out. Batches, both sides, pulling them off, okay? And then we'll, you know. Okay, then you're gonna remove your chicken from the pan, and if you need more oil, add a little bit more oil. The flour tends to absorb the oil, like suck it up. So you want to compensate until you're done cooking your batches of chicken. So we got 2 more and then we're done. I don't want to have any leftovers today because we have enough lunches for Parker with the food that we did the last 3 days. So we're going to cook these 2 the same as these, and then I'll show you how to finish it up. All right, you guys, pay attention. This part is super important, okay? Very important. You're gonna drop your flame to like a medium. You're going to add however much butter you feel comfortable with. I like to do like 3 or 4 tablespoons for our family. You're gonna take just a little bit of flour from your cutting board. It's already contaminated. It's not like you can reuse it anyway. You're gonna put back the chicken in the pan. If you crowd them, it's really no big deal. Wow, don't do that. Definitely don't do that. If Wesley were here still, that would have burned the crap out of him. Do you guys remember how many times we burned that poor dog because he was always at my feet? Okay. Then you're gonna add a boatload of chicken broth. I had this left over from dinner. That's not enough, we need more. We're gonna take some more. Almost enough to cover. You see, it's like almost covered. Almost covered. Then you're gonna crank up your heat to high. I mean, high. As hot as your stove gets. You can add a little bit more salt. I'm using garlic salt just to season the little saucy broth that you're making. A little bit of black pepper. And you want this hard rolling boil. hard rolling boil is what you want, because what you're trying to do is concentrate the juices and the flavor as quickly as possible. So we're trying to cook mediocre meat to be really flavorful in a really fast time. Take your lid, put it on top. So you want to just concentrate the flavors. And we're gonna let it chill out for a while. I don't know, I mean, this could be 5 minutes, it could be 6, it could be 2. We're just gonna watch it. Okay, once you get this dramatic, violent boil, you're going to pop your lid open just a little bit where you can hear the bubbling, but you could also release the steam. When you release the steam, it's liquid that's evaporating, but the flavor is concentrating. So the liquid evaporates, the flavor concentrates. So you're concentrating the flavor into the meat, which is otherwise not good. We're gonna do a little thickness check. Little thickness check. How's it looking? If you guys like to cook, I'm sure you've heard of this trick before, but in order to see how thick or how viscous a sauce is, you run it in the sauce and then you put your finger across the back. If it stays, like the gap stays, it's thick enough to be called the sauce, but you can also see how thick it actually is. So it's a pretty thin, almost like a buttery glaze. If you want it thicker, you're gonna let it reduce even further. I'm gonna let it go a little longer. At this point, the chicken breast is fully cooked. We're just cooking it a little bit longer to concentrate the flavor, but the chicken breast is done. So if you were in a hurry, it's already done. You can pull it out. And because chicken breast needs a lot of help, this step is extra. Completely voluntary. At this point, it's already very good. But this is just to kind of kick it up a notch. You can add a splash of half and half, a splash of heavy cream. You can add a little bit more butter. Heck, if you only have milk, you can add a little bit of milk, but not a lot, you guys. Just a little splash. Like that. That's it. I used heavy cream, and it just kind of ties everything together. Your chicken is done, and let me show you guys the sauce. That's your sauce now. So it's a little creamier, it's a little thicker. I don't know who's gonna clean the stove for me, but you know, it's for effect. So from now on, instead of getting angry because you have to cook chicken breast, I mean, you have butter at home, you have an all-purpose seasoning at home, you have chicken broth at home. Those are all staples. You know what I was thinking about doing, and let me know if this is a good idea, of creating a shopping list with like top 20 things you have to have in your kitchen at all times if you want to cook for your family. Like a list of, I don't know, does that sound like a good idea? Just say yes. Yeah, just a list of like 20 items, 15 to 20 items that you just have to have at home in your fridge and your pantry at all times, no matter what is in your freezer, and it's going to allow you to feed your family. So right now, I did basmati rice in my Hello Kitty rice cooker. I did asparagus in the oven, which I've already shown you guys how to cook. I probably make it like once a week. And I elbow my child at least once a day because he's always this close to me. And then the chicken breast. This is one of Daniel's favorite chickens. But otherwise, do you ever think like, oh yeah, I could really use some chicken breast? No, right? It's not that exciting. What, like, the silent child. Yeah. Put the camera on him, silent. You take the camera off. I was telling our friends what you told me the other day when I was trying to squeeze your head really hard. Do you want to tell them? Yeah. But it's so cute, I just want to crush it. I want to crush it with my love. I want to squeeze it. I want to squeeze it. Official taste test of the boring chicken breast. Confess. Thank you, Gordon Ramsay. Yeah, look at that. It's like chicken. Oh, look, even Sophia's like, hell yeah, I want chicken breast. Yeah, I want chicken breast. You like chicken breast? Do you want some chicken breast? You do? Oh my goodness. Is that my dog? Is that my dog? Oh, that's my dog. Oh, that's my dog. Give me a chicken breast taste test. Honest opinion, because I know you hate chicken breast just like I do.
Okay.
Would you say it makes you hate chicken breast less? Any final words? Of course not. There are no words, just exhalations.
Hi, that's the word.
Smart. Do you want some chicken breast?
You want some chicken breast? Yeah. Let's eat some chicken breast. Let's eat some chicken breast.
Actually, you know what? That's a good idea. Hey, let me see. Give me this a little tiny. I am not recommending you feed this to your dogs, okay? Just saying. I'm not saying to feed this to your dogs. Okay, you gotta wait. It's hot. You gotta wait. You gotta wait. It's hot. Oh. What do you think? Are you a fan of chicken breast? Are you just a fan of any kind of people food?
I like your ponytail. That's nice. It's like a palm tree. Let me see that nubbin. Let me see your nubbin. Let me see your nubbin.
Let me see your nubbin. Let me see. Is that your nubbin?
Can I see your nubbin?
Say bye to your friends. Say bye, friends.